Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking Live. I'm Chef Patrice and I'm going to make you a better cook. This week we're going classic again, comfort food. The first dish that we're making together this week will be a Mussels Marinière, Mussels Marinière. I'm going to tweak it a little bit today by adding some special garnish like corn and tomatoes. We're going to be serving this dish today with a French baguette crouton that we're going to roast the bread with olive oil, garlic, and fresh thyme. It'll be delicious. And also what we're going to do today on the class, we're going to make a dessert. A poached pear tart with almond cream. Look at your screen. This is a beautiful dessert in here. You're going to love it. Perfect for the season. The pear are beautiful, perfect. We are going to poach it and make an almond cream and also a sweet dough. So a lot of technique on this class. I hope you are all ready for it and you have all your ingredients ready because I'm about to start. And the first thing I want to do and the first thing I want you to do is set up your oven at 425 degrees. So let's go ahead and do that together here. Yeah. I'm also going to take a stick of cinnamon and 2 star anise. Where's the second one? There we go. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is mix this up a little bit just to dissolve the sugar. All right. We're going to take the lemon. Of course, you can see the lemon without the zest, which we use for the sweet dough. Okay. What we're going to do is cut the lemon like that. Make sure there is no seed. I mean, it's no big deal if you leave 1 or 2, but since I have them in here, and then maybe squeeze the lemon like that, and just put half a lemon in there. It's okay. Don't put the other one. The skin would make it really bitter. That's not the idea here. Okay, very good. So we're going to take this liquid to the stove and bring it to a simmer. So I have a piece of parchment paper, rectangular, and I need to make a round side. So what you do first, you're going to fold the parchment paper in half like this, okay? Don't lose track of the center of the paper. I'll do that again. Here, the center of the paper is right there, right? So I'm going to fold it like this. The center is right there. I'm going to fold it again. The center is right here, right? Remember that, eh? And then what I'm going to do here is and then fold it again. I'm trying to make it small. This way I can cut it. Remember the center is right there. Then I'm going to fold it again until I get about that down like that. Now remember the center of the paper was right there. So what I'm going to do is take the mold and measure the radius of the tart mold. So I go all the way to the center and I'm about right. And a little bit more. Actually, you want it to stick out a little bit. Perfect right here. I'm going to take my knife or a pair of scissors, which works very well also. There we go. And then just cut it. There you go, cut it right there. And if you did not lose track of the center, you're not going to have half a moon. You're going to have a full moon. There we go. What kind of a thickness that we're looking for here? We're looking for as thin as possible, but again, it is a sweet dough. It's good to eat with the tart, so I don't mind if it's a little bit thick because it's a nice dough. It's like a cookie dough. All right, very good. All right, look at the way I'm doing this. This is very challenging, but look, you can be successful here. Just move the dough as much as possible on your cutting board. Don't leave it in one spot. Don't try to roll it too fast. A little bit like that. Grab it. Today we're eating mussels. So we're going to use white wine for cooking the mussels. And theoretically, you drink it with it. But I didn't want to drink red wine. So rosé again. It just happened. It's always rosé, you know. Rosé falls for everything. It's good for everything. So rosé it is. Actually, it'll work fine with the pear as well. See? Okay. So the first thing you do, you take your almond cream, and we're going to pour it over the tart, the shell. You can go ahead and put the entire cream. It should be for the size of the tart. It should be perfect. I'm using a rubber spatula to make sure I grab the whole thing. Yeah? And hopefully it's not going to melt. I tell you something, I never put this stuff on it when it was hot. So it's a premiere right here. But it'll work because we are trusting ourselves. All right, so just move the cream a little bit. Don't spend too much time moving the cream. Don't you worry about it. It's going to spread by itself. It's a lot of butter in here. I want you to grab now the spatula, the pear. And what I'm going to do here I want to show to everyone. I'm going to take the pear. Let me clean up my spatula here. Okay, and I'm gonna I'm gonna push it like that to spread the slice a little bit, and I'm gonna place it in one side of the tart. Now don't go completely across. In fact, what we're gonna do now is put another piece on the other side in here. Let's go in the oven, 350 degrees. We need to move quickly before the whole thing starts melting because you want it to cook it. There we go, into the oven right there. It's gonna take probably 45 minutes to cook. We're going to leave it at 350 degrees all the way to the end. We may have at the end to put the oven and to broil just to get the color that we need, okay? But for right now, it's safe, 350 degrees in the oven. So now we can take our break, we can drink more wine, and when we come back, we're going to work on the potatoes and the mussels. It's going to be a wonderful dish. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So long, everyone. Okay, very good. So I've got my potatoes already cut. I really think I need a bigger boat here. So, I don't know, I was not seeing it well. That's okay, I've got the bigger boat, so it's not a problem. All right, so we got our potatoes in here, already washed, but I didn't wash them again. I want to keep the starch. What you're going to do now is take your olive oil. Now, I say 2 tablespoons, but again, you know, if it takes a little bit more, it takes what it takes. And I want you to put a little bit of olive oil everywhere like that. Perfect. A little bit of salt. Now you know that potatoes need salt. That's it, so double amount. A little bit of pepper. Okay. And then we're going to take the all-bay spice or the any seasoning. Oh, it's a brand new one. It should taste pretty good. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Now, how much you're going to use? It's all between you and you. Me, I like a lot. So you can see on up on the screen what you need to do that. 2 pounds of fresh mussels, 2 or 3 pounds if you get more, it's okay. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 stalks of celery that we're going to cut in the small dice, half an onion already peeled, 4 cloves of garlic, a sprig of thyme, 3 bay leaves, 1 cup of white wine, and some black peppercorn. I think I've got everything in here set up for me here. Okay, very good. All right, so let me recap everything here, make sure everybody's doing good. We have the syrup in the back reducing, so you're doing okay. We are going to saute, we are ready to saute the garnish, which is the corn, the tomatoes, the shallots, and the garlic, which I'm going to do right now, actually. I have the oil in here. I'm going to dump first the shallots and the garlic. Always, try to get some color out of that. Okay. Just to let it go just a little bit, and then we're going to put the rest of it, okay? All right, my mussels start to open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this. I'm going to turn the heat off completely, okay? And then I think we're going to go for a short break. When we come back, we're going to set up this wonderful tart and with the mussels and drink a lot of wine, okay? So we'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right, so here we go here, the tart. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful, actually. Look at this. I'm going to show it to everyone. I'm going to put it right there. And I think this thing is cooked. You look at the color in here. It looks very nice. Now, what I want you to do is take your oven right now and bring it up to 425 degrees. There we go. And I want you to take your potatoes and put them in the oven. Just like that, yes. And even if the oven comes on nice and red on top, it'll be okay. Okay, we got the potatoes in the oven. Oh, this is nice. You know it's cooked because it's firm. It's got beautiful color. We're going to let it cool off a little bit, of course, before we do the syrup. But what I want to do, stay right here. I'm going to grab a brush, and I'm going to grab my syrup. Now be careful on the mussels in here. Tune down the heat. You don't want to burn the garnish, the aromatics. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe into the website and receive the newsletter. Okay, but until I see you next week, have a good time. So long, everyone.